English to Hindi sequencing words, firstly to in conclusion with.
सबसे पहले.
Welcome to the Great Hindi List Adventure. Hey, you are about to learn Hindi words that organize ideas like a boss. And yes, even your grocery list can sound dramatic after this. Imagine you are giving a very serious speech about making tea, but your cat is the audience and keeps judging your grammar. To survive this noble moment, you need sequence words. In Hindi, you can say
सबसे पहले.
for firstly,
दूसरे.
for secondly, and
तीसरा.
for thirdly. Then you move on with
उसके बाद.
meaning after that, and
बाद में.
meaning afterwards. When your tea is finally ready and the cat finally approves, you say.
आखिरकार.
If you want to sum up the whole tea drama, use
कुल मिलाकर.
for overall. And when you wrap up your speech like a tiny professor, say
अंत में.
in conclusion. Meet the sequence squad. Let's meet your new vocabulary team one by one. They are organized, dramatic, and much more punctual than most humans. Firstly is
सबसे पहले.
picture a giant glowing number 1 saying, please respect the order. Secondly is
दूसरे.
it marches in wearing a number 2 hat like it has a spreadsheet to protect. Thirdly is
तीसरा.
it arrives with 3 fingers in the air and the confidence of someone who definitely did not read the instructions. After that is
उसके बाद.
this is your bridge from one action to the next. Afterwards is
बाद में.
very useful for promises like, I will clean my room,
बाद में.
which may or may not be true. Finally is
आखिरकार.
this word carries relief, victory, and the emotion of finding your keys in the fridge. Overall is
कुल मिलाकर.
it gathers everything into one neat summary. In conclusion is
अंत में.
it sounds like the closing door of a neat little speech. A ridiculously serious tea speech. Now you will hear all the words inside one funny mini-story. Read it, listen to it, and enjoy the unnecessary drama. I stood in the kitchen like a television chef with exactly 0 television offers.
सबसे पहले.
I looked for the kettle. It was not on the stove. It was not on the table. It was somehow in the living room, which raised many emotional questions.
दूसरे.
I filled it with water and tried to act like this had all been part of the plan.
तीसरा.
I added tea leaves and gave a speech to no one about flavor and destiny.
उसके बाद.
I added milk. The cat looked shocked, as if I had committed a culinary crime.
बाद में.
I added sugar and pretended the recipe had always been this elegant.
आखिरकार.
The tea was ready. The cat sniffed it like a strict exam supervisor.
कुल मिलाकर.
The tea was excellent, the speech was unnecessary, and the cat remained unconvinced.
अंत में.
I learned that Hindi sequence words can make even kitchen chaos sound beautifully organized. Quick pattern drill. Now let's make your brain do tiny push-ups. Repeat the Hindi words after the English cue. Firstly.
सबसे पहले.
Secondly.
दूसरे.
Thirdly.
तीसरा.
After that.
उसके बाद.
Afterwards.
बाद में.
Finally.
आखिरकार.
Overall.
कुल मिलाकर.
In conclusion.
अंत में.
Mini dialogue with maximum drama. Here is a short dialogue for natural context. Imagine 2 friends trying to assemble a bookshelf without losing hope. A. We have 100 screws and no confidence. What do we do?
सबसे पहले.
B.
सबसे पहले.
Read the instructions. Revolutionary idea, I know. A. Fine. And
दूसरे.
B.
दूसरे.
Find the correct screws, not the decorative mystery screws. A. And
तीसरा.
B.
तीसरा.
Stop using a spoon as a screwdriver. A. Harsh but fair.
उसके बाद.
What happens? B.
उसके बाद.
We attach the shelves. A. And.
बाद में.
B.
बाद में.
We admire our work and pretend we are engineers. A. If it stands up.
आखिरकार.
We win. B. Yes.
कुल मिलाकर.
This is either furniture or modern art. A.
अंत में.
I think we learned something. B. Yes. Never trust decorative mystery screws. Your turn challenge. Now you try. I will give you a cue, and you imagine or say the Hindi word. Word for firstly.
सबसे पहले.
Word for secondly.
दूसरे.
Word for thirdly.
तीसरा.
Phrase for after that.
उसके बाद.
Phrase for afterwards.
बाद में.
Word for finally.
आखिरकार.
Phrase for overall.
कुल मिलाकर.
Phrase for in conclusion.
अंत में.
Friendly conclusion. You did it. Your list words are now much less scary and much more useful. Today you practiced 8 helpful English to Hindi transition words.
सबसे पहले. दूसरे. तीसरा. उसके बाद. बाद में. आखिरकार. कुल मिलाकर.
And.
अंत में.
Thank you for learning with me. Keep practicing out loud, use these words in your own tiny speeches, tea recipes, and dramatic life updates, and you will remember them much faster.